He's back from lunch. It's Sawmill Danny, scouring the woods for targets. How you doing, Danny? What you doing, Danny? What you doing, bud? And we're back from lunch. Welcome back, Sawmill, everybody. My name's Bill. This is Powered Solutions Forestry, and this log that we have up on the mill here, we're going to call this, Can We Save It? I'll give us a very good chance. I want to try to make an 8x8 out of this. As you can tell, I've got it horns up right now. It's pretty ugly. There are a couple other options that I have when I cut this particular log. Number one, I can abandon the post and beam mortar altogether and just keep it for myself at whatever I can get it to. So if I could get it down to like a 6x6 or maybe even a long 4x4, and we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see what the wood looks like inside. It's an older log. Or if the wood is pretty sound inside, because this is over 14 feet long, I could cut it into an 8x4 if I end up with a good clean 8 in one way. And that only way I think that might happen would be this way. I think I could get 8 this way, and then I could shave it down to an 8x4 rafter. We're going to have to see. Can we save this log? I don't have high hopes, but we're going to give it a shot. So this time I'll let you watch from over here. You get to kind of see the sawdust spitting out. I'll move your view at some point. If this becomes an 8x8, this is going to take about 8 minutes. I don't see it happen. I've got an 8x8 scribed on the center of this log down here. And there's nothing on the top that I could steal. I'm going to go right to that line. I'm going to take the top off it. And we're going to go through the motions and see what it looks like in this post and beam. They don't have to be perfect. So if I got a 12-footer out of this that was decent, even if it had a little wane, it'd be okay for one of the 12-foot posts. We're really going to have to open it up and see. There's a lot of buggy wood on the outside, and I just don't know. We'll give it our best shot. Same band, same everything. All right, let's take it apart. Oh, that's promising. Gotta be close. No, I don't think it's close now. I don't think it's close now. It's good firewood right away here. That is some dry stuff. Well, all we can do is turn it and hope for the best. I'm going to come down to my line. I'm going to try to cheat up a little bit on this side because it's fat. 11. I'm going to come up an inch. I'm going to come up an inch to 12 and an eighth. And that didn't work. Need to come down that inch. Nice clean wood on the inside though. The outside's kind of nasty, but the inside's good. I'm going to come down to that 11, cut it. You know, being that this is 14 feet long, even if we could get a 12-footer out of it, we still need an 8-footer too. So even if we get an 8-foot 8x8 out of it, it would still be okay. I don't know. Let's turn it, put our toe boards down, and go to work. I'm going to try to stay an inch outside of this too, so I'm just going to go to 9 and 8. We'd be setting our width at 8 right now. I'm going to go to 9 and 8 and see if we can kind of clean it up to where we could flip it over and take some more off the other side. Let's spin it up and let's take the top off this thing and let's see what we end up with. My tendency right now is to want to take another flitch off right here and then maybe turn it into a rafter. I came down from these two sides. It's a possibility we could get a rafter out of it. I wouldn't do it with that buggy wood there, so I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to come down. Yeah, I think we'll try to get a rafter out of it. Let's take it off at 8, which doesn't really matter because we'd be coming all the way down to 4 on this side. We'll spin it up and take it at 8 and we'll see what's left over. And like I said, even if, you know, if we could get a 8-footer or something, that wouldn't be bad. Let's just take it right at 8. Doesn't look good. So what we're going to do now, is we got about 2 inches here. I know I got a little bit out here. We're going to see if we can make it into an 8x4 rafter. We're going to take a couple of flitches off this side, right here. See if we can get the clean wood and flip it all the way over. And so we got 4 inches to play with. We got to take off. We'll take them off on inch marks because we don't have any room for our kerf right now. Or we could take them off in 1 inch. If they're too buggy, I wouldn't worry about them. Let's go to 7, and then we'll drop to 6. Now we're getting the clean wood. Well, let's flip it over and see what it's going to take to clean up the other side, and maybe we'll come back to this side and take one more here. We'll see what the other side looks like. I think this is going to work for a 4x8 rafter. It's coming to 5. It's working out good right now. Now I'm in really nice clean wood. I'm going to flip it all the way over and cut it at 4. Actually, that worked out great, to be honest with you. Huh, let me show you this thing. Get it propped up. Yeah, they came out really good. And it's cut long too, so I can trim the ends. It's all heartwood. It's going to be light as a feather because it's dry as hell. That thing came out great. We saved it. Got a lot of buggy wood, but it is what it is. I'm going to keep cutting with the Stella Cut band, but the Stella Cut band's starting to show signs of degradation, this resharp. Check the other side. No wane on it, obviously. We cut 90% of any of the blue staining off it. Cut 90% of the bugs off it. It looks really good. Wow. Awesome. Yeah, so that went good. I know you're far away, but I wanted to get Danny in the shot. I think that'll work out fine for a rafter. I got to come up with, I got to pull a bunk, a big long lumber bunk out to start sleeping the rafters on. Rather than saying I got to pull one out, what I have to do is I have to pull 2 smaller ones off the top of it, off one of my 16-foot bunks. And the whole reason for that is that, where's he going? My top plates are on my 14-foot bunk, and they have to get pulled off to have the angles cut on them at the end. So I don't want to be putting stuff on top of them that I have to undo later. So I'm just going to pull another bunk out, sleep that thing on it, and get ready for another log here. We'll each one of these logs over here that I showed you in the last video, I'll give you a look at them here in a second. These are all older logs out of my old pile out back. And really what they need to be is they need to be way too big for what you're trying to get so that you can shave off everything on the outside and get down to, you know, pure heartwood like that one. Get all the buggy stuff off the outside. Now, some of them are good, some of them aren't. I don't know how it's going to shake out, but at least I want to give it a shot. And like I said before, anything that doesn't end up going to the customer to go into this pole barn will get used around here. My biggest concern is that they are structurally sound. That's my biggest concern. I have to make sure that I get, none of the wood is punky. There's no rot. They're good, solid, sound pieces. It's a little over-engineered for his pole barn on the spans. So it's going to be a great structure regardless. But hopefully going through that, and getting to see the whole video, which is rare. Maybe you took some sort of working in from the outside, and also trying to have some sort of plan of what you're going to end up getting. That ended up offset to the fat side. It ended up perfectly centered in one dimension, and ended up offset to the fat side one flitch. So instead of the exact center of the log, and I'll show you this. Instead of the exact center of the log being exactly in the center of that 8x4, the center of the log is one board offset to the fat side. You can see that. You see that end right there. So if it's one board offset, and it's perfectly centered this way. So that worked out really good. This whole thing came out right basically out of the middle of the log, and I'm sure that because of that fat side down there, that was the bow down side like this, one of those fatter slab cuts. As I look down the edge, it's still cutting pretty straight. I don't really see anything in it. I can't tell if I maybe see one little bump down there. I can't tell. Cut pretty, this edge over here is pretty straight. These are the logs that I'm mowing through. I know that I'm not going to be able to use that top one. It's junk. I think the small one here is junk. Maybe just make a 4x4 out of it and call it a day so I don't have to go put it back. The one behind it, I think, is a perfect log for an 8x8, and I don't know the length on it, but it looks like it could be 12 feet. So it'll make either a 12-foot post or an 8-foot post. And then we'll keep working backwards. So that's what's going on. So boys and girls, that's basically it for this one. I'll probably shoot another one here in a little while. I get that other log up on the sawmill. We always appreciate the watch, Danny and I. And make sure you like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like what we do. Give me a thumbs down if you don't. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the little notifications bell there so you know when videos come out from us. Most of our videos are fairly instructional, so to speak. How to map your way through a log. Big variety, different kinds of wood, things like that. Everything that we cut is our customer orders. So unless we're cutting something for ourselves to build with. So the customer gives us a list, and that's what we're cutting. In this pole barn, it's a pretty good list, and as long as you use your head, you can make something out of, on that log, I would say make something out of nothing. That came out great. But anyway, for now, for Danny, myself, Spire Solutions out.